Hello. Hello. Before I start my sets, what I like to do is I like to offer the audience a quick disclaimer. I like to say a lot of audiences, they'll look up at the act on stage and they'll think, oh, he must be somehow different to us, because he's got a microphone in his hand and he looks like a child. He must be somehow different. But I just want to let you guys know that that's not what's going on here tonight. Okay, we're no different, you and I. You, the audience, and me, the performer. We're no different. We're exactly the same. We're both worried that I won't be funny. Thank you very much. I love that bit, just looking out into the audience at all your faces going, is he shit? I think he might be shit. No, well, I'll try my best. I don't know, I don't know. For me, comedy is a lot like sex, right? Before it, I cannot wait to do it. I'm just thinking in my head, this can only go well. I have spent more than enough time practicing alone in my room. But during it, I'm just riddled with anxiety, just thinking, is it going well? Are they making the right noises? Are they making any noise? Are they faking it? Why are they leaving? But then afterwards, I'll just tell everybody it was great and that everybody came. Love that. A bit of blue. There we go, from the short film man. We know what short films you make now. Right, okay. Look, I'll level with you guys. Look, your worrying is fine because, I want to be funny for you. I will try my best. But, saying something is going to be funny or that I'm going to be funny, that's one of those opposite sayings that people say all the time, isn't it? Where you automatically just think the opposite. It's like when someone says, I'm not racist, but, they're racist. Or, I'm not drunk, they're drunk. You know what I mean? And the new one that people do is they'll say a sentence that they're not fine with at all, and then they'll end that sentence by saying, which is fine. So I'll give you an example. What they'll say is, okay, I worked at that company for 10 years. I gave my blood, sweat and tears every day, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but they gave the promotion to Jonathan, which is fine. You say, well, is it fine? It doesn't sound like it's fine to me. It sounds like the lady doth protest too much, which is fine. Ladies are allowed to protest. I know you guys worry. That's absolutely fine. I worry about this. I worry about a lot of stuff. I worry that the ladies in pornographic films are very vocally religious. But my own sexual partner's silently atheist. They rarely say, oh my God, and when they do it's with a completely different intonation. I do worry about that a lot, actually. They do say, oh my... I think, personally, I don't think you should say anything during sex, right? Especially with our accent. I think English people should be banned from doing dirty talk. I really do. It sounds crap in our accent, doesn't it? Did we have an American in, or... No. Well, Americans, it sounds brilliant in their accent. We've all seen porn, right? And as I say this, I'm fully aware that I'm going to have to do the impression. They're like, oh... fuck it. They're like, oh yeah, baby. Oh, put this there. Something like that. Irish people, it's probably quite funny, isn't it? So just going, are you sure you wouldn't like to see me cock? Scottish, just scary, innit? They're just going to fucking have this, just take it. But English people, it just sounds rubbish, Like us just going, yep, this is the bloody good stuff, actually. Yes, I should arrive imminently. I don't do it. I don't think you should. I went out with a girl once who liked to do dirty talk. She loved it, right? She really, really liked it. She said to me, right, we're in the throes of passion once, right? And she just looks me dead in the eye. And she just says, what do you like? Right, I just looked back and said, dogs who look like their owners. And I'm glad you laughed. She didn't. Did not find it funny at all. Did not look happy. And if I'm honest with you, neither did her Shih Tzu. Did not look happy at all. She said to me, I remember going after that, she was like, listen, right, you got to take some things seriously, Ross. I know you did comedy, but you can't always use your humour as a defence mechanism. You can. All right, that's what it's there for. Also, it's a bad name for it, isn't it? Like comedy as a defence. It's not a defence, is it? If I was going to get mugged, I'd much rather have a stab vest than a pun. No, especially as puns are far more likely to get you stabbed. Someone come up to you and go, give me all your fucking money, give it to me now. And you're just going, oh, my money. Are you sure I can't change your mind? I like you guys. I do, because I've had a run of really, really difficult gigs, right? I had this gig the other day in Hereford, right? And there's nothing wrong with Hereford, right? Have we got anybody in from Hereford? Right, well, there's a lot wrong with Hereford. Honestly, there is. Fuck me. They had an art centre. It was the most ironically named art centre I've ever seen in my life. And this man just comes up to me at this gig, right? He comes up to me. He's really big, right? And he just goes, are you one of the comedians? And I said, yeah. And he said, listen, you better not be shit. And then he walked off. And the thing is, any other gig, any other night, I think I could have handled that probably. But the thing about that gig on that night was that I'd already been on. I know you worry, okay, you're still worried, you're still thinking, does his mum know that he's here? I just want to let you know, my mum, she's not here. Obviously, she's outside waiting in the car, like she's supposed to be. That's another one of my worries. I worry I'm going to get mugged all the time, right? I would worry about that, because if I was going to mug somebody, if I saw me, I'd be like, that's him. That's what I'm mugging, but I've never been mugged, right? And I can only assume that's because muggers must look at me and go, oh, he's already been mugged. What do I want to talk to you about? So like I've never been mugged. Never had a fight really. Never had a fight in my life. Like I'm English, right? So what we like to do in England is passive aggression, all right? So I've never had a fight, but I've had so many in my mind. In my mind, I'm amazing at fighting, right? I'm so good at it. In my mind, a girl walks up to me in a bar and goes, excuse me, can you help me? There's been this really creepy guy harassing me. And I go, no problem. You've picked the right person. Just point him out. And I walk up to this guy and go, mate, you need to stop harassing this girl. It's not on. It's not cool. And he goes, yeah, what? Fuck off. And I just go, oh, you shouldn't have said that, mate. Outside now, and we go outside, right? And I walk out first because I'm confident. I turn around, he's already swung for me. I duck it, I hit him, I knock him out in one punch. And she runs over to me and goes, oh, my hero, and tries to kiss me, and I fight her too. No one takes on the champ. Yeah. In real life, I know that a girl would come up to me and go, excuse me, can you help me? There's been this creepy guy. And I go, whoa. Actually, I'll stop you there, because what you're looking for is a hero and you found another victim. What else do I worry? I worry, this is my biggest worry. My biggest worry is that I'm not a proper adult. And that is a big worry. That worry keeps me up at night, but then I think, fuck it, I don't have bedtime. I can go to bed when I want. What are my parents going to do? You're going to tell me off? Good luck. I'm 30. I live on my own and they only pay half my rent. Mum pays half, Dad pays half. That's how it works. Thank you. One man clapping who's just like, yep, I'm in exactly the same situation. Mum, Dad, can you pay my rent? The porn films aren't doing it. I do worry about that all the time. Such a big worry. I don't know that does anybody feel like an adult? I think that's true. I feel like we all feel like we're getting away with it. There must be policemen wandering around going, fuck, I've got a gun. I shouldn't have this. I had a thought about it the other day when I was in McDonald's, right? And I know that that's a contradiction, is it? That going like, I had a thought about adulthood when I was in McDonald's. It's like going, I realised I was a real man when I was halfway down a slide. But I was in McDonald's. There's this young mum in front of me in the queue. This young mum had a child in a pushchair, and this child dropped their toy, and without thinking, right, I just bent down, picked up the toy, gave it back to the child, and the mum said, "Oh, what do you say? Say thank you. Say thank you to the man." And I got confused, panicked, and turned around and thanked the man behind me. So that moment, I was like, I'm not the man, you know? But then I thought, I'm the man. So I don't mind telling you, I walked out of that McDonald's with my head held high and my Happy Meal. But when I dropped the toy, I picked it up myself because, you know, that's what the man does. I do need to, I know, like, I do need to grow up, right? I need to stop relying on my mum for things, right? That's something I need. But, like, she's got form for that. Like, what else was I supposed to do? Growing up, she was responsible for, like, feeding me, for caring me, for supporting me, for loving me. As far as I could tell, my dad's main responsibility was just going around the house just switching off lights. That was it. Just any light. Just like, you know, just like he was constantly having the opposite of ideas. Just, like... And looking, like, I knew he was doing that for financial reasons, right? But my argument was always, Dad, we would have a lot more money if you wouldn't have lost your job at the lighthouse. And yeah, we don't get on. We don't really, you know. He doesn't like my comedy, you know, which is fine. We don't really get on. And it was difficult growing up like that, you know, because, like, growing up, you know, in school, when kids would say, like, you know, I bet my dad could beat up your dad. I bet my dad could beat up your dad. I'd just go, when? It's just like, and it sort of like went into adult. It's still like, you know, pretty distant now. Like he doesn't like do comedy, and he's always like, you're so unorganized, right? You're lazy, you're unorganized. Like you couldn't organize a piss up in a brewery. That's what he says to me all the time. You couldn't organize a piss up in a brewery. So one day I thought, right, I'll show you. So I rang one up, and he's right. They won't let you do that. They won't let you do it. I realised this Christmas like how bad our relationship is when we played the Post-it note game, right? You all know what that is? The Post-it note game? Well, if you don't, it's like where you get a Post-it note, right? You write a celebrity's name on it, and then without the person seeing it, they have to guess who they are through like yes or no questions, right? And there's always somebody, right, in the room who thinks it's really funny to put like the name of somebody else in the room down and put it on someone's head because, you know, it's hilarious, isn't it? And that person's me. I do that. I love doing that, right? And this year, what I did was I wrote my name down and put it on my dad's head. I thought, I'm basically a celebrity. Yep. And I was like, this is going to be hilarious. This is going to be a laugh riot. It backfired hugely because you've never known a more hurtful situation than watching your dad ask a room full of people, am I successful? No. Am I famous? No. Do I like this person? No. It took, I'm not joking, it took about 40 minutes, and he only got it after he asked the question, am I proud of this person? No, I'm Ross. Right, okay, fine. I don't know. Like, I feel like the thing to be adult is to, like, do small talk, right? That's the thing. I've been watching them in their natural habitat, they do small talk. I can't do small talk. In small talk, I just want to get as quickly as possible to the end bit, where I can go like, well, I'll let you get on. It's my favourite bit. I love that bit so much. So, what did you say your name was? You've probably been spoken to. What's your name? Anthony. And what is it you do again? Finance. Do you mind if I do a bit of small talk with you? No? All right. Okay. Whenever someone says, do you mind? And they say no, you always think, that's wrong, isn't it? All right, Anthony, how's your week been? Yeah, good. What did you do last weekend? Not much? Yeah. The problem I find is that it always seems to go so fast, doesn't it? Got any holidays planned next year or? Nah. No rest for the wicked. Is it busy at work, is it, or? It's okay? Yeah. Sometimes I think it's better when it's busy, isn't it? Well, I'll let you go on. It's the way out of it, isn't it? Yeah, we don't really get on. Like I do feel like I'm getting older in some regards, right? I really do. Like, for instance, like my body's failing me. It really is. Like, you know, when I was 21, a hangover would last like at its worst a quarter of an hour. And now it lasts a financial quarter. Like, it's ridiculous. I am getting older. Like, the only way I could touch my toes is if someone cut them off and handed them to me. That's the only way I could do it now. Like, I've got this condition called shy bladder, which, when you think about it, is the most demeaning name for an ailment ever, isn't it? You know, just giving like a characteristic to a part of the body. You know, that's ridiculous, isn't it? You know, they don't call death idle heart. You know, or erectile dysfunction silly willy, do they? Like, it's ridiculous, right? Also, I don't know when my bladder got so bloody shy. When I wet the bed till I was 13, right? If anything, my bladder was too confident, and now what I have to do is I have to walk into a bathroom, right? Just check the cubicle, right? A fellow coward has got there first, right? And then I have to go to the cubicles, and then I have to like hope nobody comes in. But always a man just comes right next to you, and then I have to have an argument with my own penis and bladder. Just going like a sort of pushy parent. Come on, guys, just work together. You do it at home all the time. You know, come on. And then I just have to, like, a man comes there, and then I'm always terrified of two things. One is that he's going to look over and go, "You're not going, are you?" And second is that he's going to have an even shyer bladder than mine, and we're going to be there for fucking hours. So in the end, what I have to do is just kind of like, you know, wait a normal amount of time that there is for a wee, and then just like zip up. Before zipping up, shake off my bone-dry penis, zip up, and then just nod at him as if to go, "Yep, another successful Waz." You guys have been lovely. Like, this is a difficult thing, right? And people will tell you it's not. You know, people will perform as if it's not sometimes. Cowards. It is a difficult thing. It's out of my comfort zone, right? And a lot of people in life, they'll tell you to get out of your comfort zone. I think stay in it. You know, because that's where it's comfortable. Stay there, you know. A lot of people in my generation, like, sort of go travelling, and they'll tell you to get out of your comfort zone. There'll always be somebody at a house party with a guitar and dreadlocks. He's just like, "Yeah, man, go travelling, yeah, you know. Like, when I went to Cambodia, it was amazing, you know. I saw this blind man, and he had no arms, but with his feet, he'd carve into wood the faces of the people he loved, but he could no longer see." And I just say, yeah, well, in Northamptonshire, I once saw a homeless man with 2 broken arms roll a fag using just his mouth. You know. Your story cost you £6,000, mine cost me a roll-up. So, you know, who's the real winner? Tristan. You guys have been lovely. Listen, like, I do want to thank you. I like all of you. Good luck on your course. Good luck with your drama, because I'll let you in on a secret about this. This doesn't always go well. You know, and that's the laugh of a room that's thinking, no shit. Right, thank you. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ross Smith.